Assalamu alaikum, my friends. I'm sitting in an aircraft, and with me is Adnan. He's a commercial pilot and also flying instructor. And I have requested him, please brief us how basically it functions, how to fly it, and what are the mechanics behind. Okay, please, Adnan.
Assalamu
Adnan,
alaikum.
wa alaikum assalam ji.
I will start with the basic instruments, the 6 instruments required for flight. The first one is the airspeed indicator, which indicates how fast you're going. Then after that, you have the attitude indicator, which is just powering up, so I will come back to that. And the third instrument is the altimeter. This indicates how high the aircraft is flying and according to the pressure settings on the day. Below that you have the vertical speed indicator, which shows the rate of climb or descent. And here is the directional indicator, which tells you which your
you're going.
navigation and direction. Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're learning, Uncle, quite quickly. And the last one is the turn coordinator, which gives you the amount of turn you are flying the aircraft, and also the making sure the turn is coordinated when this ball is in the middle.
Okay, but this will to know about the balance.
Yes.
The wings are at the same level.
When the aircraft is
Flying.
in balance, then you are flying a coordinated turn.
Okay.
Exactly. Let's come back to the attitude indicator now that is powered up. So this gives a lot of information. So the first thing here is it gives you the amount of which you are turning the aircraft. Okay.
At which angle you are?
Yes.
It's tells angle you are at.
It's the angle
at
of
the 40 angle, 30 angle.
Yes, exactly. So just to break it down, the first line means you are turning at a 10 degrees angle of bank. The second one is 20 degrees. The third one is 30 degrees. And you can just see on the edge is 45 degrees. So that's quite a steep turn. Okay?
Yes.
Then on the left here you have a speed tape, which works hand in hand with the airspeed indicator. It's another way of seeing what your speed is.
Okay.
And then it also indicates the ground speed there. Okay?
Okay.
And then you have the...
One is the speed in the space or in the air, second is at the ground speed.
Yes. Yeah. So on here it's the indicated airspeed, and this is the ground speed.
Okay.
So if you are flying at 100 knots indicated airspeed, but you have a headwind of 10 knots, then your ground speed will be 90 knots, because it takes into account the wind factor.
Wind factor.
Yes.
Okay, it will minus that.
Yes, exactly. Okay. And if you are flying with the wind behind you,
then
and it shows 100 knots here, what do you think it will show you here?
It will show plus on the plus side.
Yes,
okay.
So 110.
Good. Okay.
Well done, Uncle, you're learning.
Okay.
And then this one is the this also shows the altitude. Works the same principle as the altimeter, but a digital version of that.
Okay. At what altitude you are flying?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, good.
Yeah. And
how you started?
Well, to start it, you have to firstly do a pre-flight inspection to make sure the aircraft is structurally safe.
Okay.
And you have to check the fuel in case there's water in there. You check the oil.
Okay. You will
the
make
parameters.
sure that all the functions are in a good position.
Yes.
Okay.
And
next.
Then you have a checklist.
Okay.
Which you can see here. And then we follow all of these instructions.
Okay.
These are the first flight checks I was referring to.
Good.
And then this is the internal and starting section. So once you've made sure this criteria is fulfilled, then you have a key which you will put in here. and then you make sure there's fuel going to the engine, and then once you start it, then you manage the engine parameters, make sure all of the temperatures and pressures are within limits, and then you are cleared to turn on the avionics so you can communicate with air traffic control.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Then simple. How?
So now we'll move on
you
to
move,
the flying
you move it
controls.
and go for flying.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is the throttle. So
Yeah.
this is like the accelerator pedal in a car.
Yeah.
As you advance this, the propeller moves faster.
Okay.
The propeller
And then speed is increased
and the speed
by moving
increases.
forward. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then when you're about to take off on the runway, you apply maximum power.
Maximum speed.
And then when the aircraft is approaching its rotate speed, then you ease back on the control column, move it back slowly, and then if you want to point the camera to the elevator,
Yeah.
which maybe from out here,
Yeah.
and you'll be able to see the elevator. So when we have the required speed, then you pull back.
Yeah.
And
Move that. Yeah. That is basically the elevator.
Yes.
By changing position, you manipulate at the time of flying.
Yes, you are controlling the pitch attitude of the aircraft.
Okay. Then.
And then if you want to turn, once you're airborne,
Yeah.
then you turn the control column left.
On which
or
side
right.
you want to turn?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. By moving it forward and then back, what action
So
is this?
moving back and forward
What thing you
controls the pitch,
Your pitch.
the pitch of the aircraft.
Yeah.
So that controls whether you want to climb or descend.
Okay. If you move ahead, it means
You are descending.
you want to descending.
Yes.
You are descending.
Yes.
And if you move it backward,
Then
it
you-
means that you are going up.
Yes.
You want to go up.
Exactly.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
And then if you want to make the turn,
Yeah.
then you can see on the outboard side of the wing, if I want to turn right,
Yeah.
then
that is the movement which helps you to turn it on that side.
yes, because it disrupts the lift over the wing, so you get less lift on the right side, and
Okay.
it goes down on the left side, so you get more lift on the left side.
Left side,
So the left wing raises and the right
goes
wing
down.
lowers.
and it turns to the
Yes.
that side.
Yes, and
Good.
that control surface is called the aileron.
What does it call? What
It-
does we call it?
We call it the aileron. Aileron.
Aileron.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So the elevator was the first.
Yeah,
the
that
control
was
for
behind
pitch.
was the elevator.
Yep.
Here is
the
the
aileron.
aileron. That is to control the altitude.
Yes.
The behind thing, what we call that?
Elevator.
Elevator.
Yes.
And this is to control the turnings.
Yes.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
And then the last main control is the other rudder pedals. So if you look at my feet there,
Yeah.
the rudder pedal is controlled for steering the aircraft on the ground, and also we were referring to the coordinated turn in the air, and the rudder pedals keep the ball in the middle to ensure you are flying a balanced turn.
Okay.
Okay, so
When you are flying or when you are on the ground?
so on the ground you are steering the aircraft with the rudder pedals.
These are pedals to control the. These are basically work as a steering works.
Yes, so
These
they
two
can,
pedals,
they
these two
control the nose wheel.
Okay, you want to turn towards left side, right side. You use these pedals.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. These pedals.
Yes, and then these are the brakes above it on the ground. If you
but
want to stop, you
the
apply
lower
the
part
brake.
is for steering.
Yes,
Above part is for
brake.
brake.
Correct.
Very good. Very
Yeah.
good.
And then in the air, if you want to fly a balanced turn, you have a rudder, which is a surface on the back of the tail, and it's difficult to see from here, but it basically prevents yaw.
Yeah.
So when in the turn, sometimes the nose drops due to the weight, due to gravity, and then you apply the correct amount of rudder to balance that.
Okay.
All right?
That radar helps you, which is at the tail.
Yes.
Okay.
And I will show you that once we get out of the aircraft. But just before we do, I wanted to talk through some of the basic switches. So here you have the master switch,
Okay.
which controls all the battery power for the lights and for the avionics, etc.
Okay. This is basically to switch on the lights, and this switches
Yes,
all
and
the
the
lights.
communications.
Okay.
Yes,
A communication system plus
Yeah,
lights.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Basically everything electrical to do with the
Electrically
aircraft.
controlled.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Such as the fuel pump, the lights, the pitot heat.
Okay.
So when we go out, I'll show you the pitot heat, because that's the source for the pressure which powers the instruments.
Okay.
And if that's blocked or if it gets iced up, then the instruments won't show correct reading. So
Okay.
that's why it's important to have a heat there
Heat
to
there.
prevent build-up of ice.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good. That is enough, I think.
Yeah, is that enough information for you?
Okay, thank you very much, Adnan.
No
I am
problem.
grateful. We love you, and great information.
No,
Thank
it's been my pleasure, and just thank you very much for visiting and being our guest today. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to go for a flight one day.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Thank you very much.
Inshallah.
Allah bless you. Keep smiling.